That doesn't mean just because the session right now is not going on that issues aren't still out there, right? There are some issues that have effectively died, and some that are still out there that have to be resolved. Jim, let's talk about some of those. What issues, let's just talk about, first of all, what issues are dead? Just were important issues, or they were intensely debated and lobbied. What issues are dead now as a result of this happening?
Well, probably one of the biggest is the attempts to reform the prison system, which has been just hit with a barrage of stories and reports over the past year of inmate abuse and cover-ups and everything else. The Senate really went hard, and Dara's covered this. She knows all the ins and outs of it, but the Senate went really hard to try to pass a bill to reform the correction system. That is dead, dead, dead. There's issues like Speaker Crisafulli has put a lot of emphasis on water policy, wanting to pass a complete water policy bill. The two chambers couldn't agree on how to do that. That died. There are going to be issues in the budget related to water projects and, Amendment 1 funding. But in terms of a policy bill, which the Speaker emphasized a lot, they're not going to pass that. I mean, there's issues like medical marijuana. There's talking about trying to do a fix to get the limited medical marijuana that was passed last year, get that moving. That died. Alimony reform died. There's also a whole bunch of education issues that were wrapped into two train bills that are just sitting out there, and we don't know whether a lot of them are policy. There could be some budget issues in there too that that could reemerge during the budget discussions. But there's a bunch of education issues out there. There's a whole host of healthcare bills that are dead. I mean, things are, there's casualties all over the Capitol, and I think that's one of the things that frustrated a lot of people about this early shutdown was that there was potential they could work some of that stuff out in the final days, which is usually when stuff like that actually comes together.